EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert to about the 40-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. What's the correct call?
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football and making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rhule. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And when you watch Corral play, you have to be impressed with just how fearless he is in any situation. Excellent in the pocket, accurate, ball gets out of his hands quickly. He also can break out and create big plays as well, often with his legs. A tough runner, a tough leader. This guy has big-time potential.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like guys at bat, people are on base.
And avoids the turnover. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Montgomery running right. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A handoff for Herbert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now it's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined. first sack of the game. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game. Rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Fields. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. Loss of 6. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final.
and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Corral. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. To the first at about the 21. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Here's Jones on the now a hit and a loose football, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st down, it's Corral. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Corral trying to get things reset quickly. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Room here to run. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. 61 yards as they have taken the lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bears now ready to take over again. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So we've reached half. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, here's Corral. That pass complete to Moore. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start. Trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to Montgomery on second down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll give... Scramble, it's second down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
This will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Corral lost it. The ball is out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've got the ball in a great spot. Inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Fields steps away. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 9 yards that time.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And one more time. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Corral with it. First down here. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Onto the field now come the Bears. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
The gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 31-yard line. Corral to throw, first and 10. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Corral to throw on first and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 24, Corral. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Corral steps away to his left, and he'll just chuck this one up. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Corral. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they go Montgomery. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Running for it, Montgomery runs over it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all like a